Okay, so tonight I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do product of prime factors. So let's dive right into it. So we've got prime here, as we're asked to give 120 as a product of its prime factors in index form. So since we've got prime here, this means to list our prime numbers to start off with, which is going to be 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17. Okay, I just recommend listing the first 6 or 7 prime numbers, as this will save you time in the exam. So it's asking us to give 120 as a product of its prime factors, okay, and product means to multiply. Now we have to multiply any of these prime numbers with another number to make 120, okay, and that does not mean list 50 prime numbers and then multiply these numbers to make 120, as that may not always work. So, for instance, we have 2, which you can do 2 times 60, or you can do 3 times 40, and so on. So we can lay this out in the format of a factor tree. So we have to break 120 down, so we can use 2, for instance, and 60. And then we can break 60 down, 2 times 30, 2 times 15, and last but not least, 3 times 5, okay? Now notice we've got our prime numbers here. So you've got 2, you've got a 3, we've also got a 5, okay? And this is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 equals 120. So this is our list of prime factors already, okay? And these are prime numbers and factors of 120. Now it's asking us to give our answer in index form. Index form is a shorter way to lay out these row of numbers. So we've got 2 times 2 times 2, which is going to be 2 to the power of 3. We write this in 2 to the power of 3. Okay, this does not mean 2 times 3, it means 2 times 2 times 2. Times by, we've got 3 and 5, 3 times 5 here, which is just going to be 3 times 5, which is 120. And this is your final answer of how you give 120 as a product of its prime factors in index form. Okay, and this will be worth about 2-3 marks in the exam. Let's have a look at another one. So we're asked to write 240 as a product of its prime factors. Give your answer in index form. Again, we'll write our prime numbers on the side, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17. Again, we'll always lay out this question in the format of a factor tree, and we'll always use 2 as it's just less confusing. We'll do 2 times 120, is it 240, 2 times 60, 2 and 30, 2 and 15, and 3 and 5. Okay, now that we've got our product of our primes, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 5, we'll always lay it out in this format, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, all equal 240, okay? Now, to lay out our answer in index form, all we have to do is summon up these 2's. Again, the exact same process. It's 2 to the power of 4 times by, and our remaining 3 and 5. 3 times 5 equals 240, okay? And that is how you give your answer in index form. Let's take a look at another one. We're asked to write 80 as a product of its prime factors. And give your answer in index notation. Now, index notation is the exact same thing as index form, it's just said in a different way. So if you see that in the exam, do not fret. So we're going to start by writing our prime numbers again. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17, okay. We'll break 80 down. And again, we always start to use 2, it's just personal preference. 2 and 40, and break 2, it's 2 and 20, 2 and 10, 2 and 5, okay? And it doesn't get any smaller than that. Get our prime factors, which are here, okay, as these are prime numbers, prime factors, okay, which is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5, all equal 80. Okay, and it's asked to give our answer in index notation, and again we just count the 2's. We've got 4 2's here. That's going to be 2 to the power of 4 multiplied by 5, as that's what's left over, and that is your final answer. Alright, and that's the video on prime factors. Hopefully it wasn't too difficult, so don't forget to check back for more uploads, and remember that consistency is key to success in your maths exams. Take care for now, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.